Question 7 of this exercise says, prove that the sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of its diagonals. So we are dealing with a rhombus in this question. A rhombus is a parallelogram in which all the four sides are equal. So let's start by drawing a figure of a rhombus. So here's a figure that I'm going to use. ABCD is a rhombus. And this means that ABCD is a parallelogram and all four sides AB, BC, CD and DA, all the four sides will be equal. We have to prove that the sum of the squares of the sides is equal to the sum of the squares of the diagonals. So the diagonals are not drawn yet. So let's first draw the diagonals. So we join A to C, that's your diagonal AC, and we join B to D, that's your diagonal BD. The point of intersection of the diagonals, let's call it O. Now so what we have to show is, let's write it as to prove. So we have to prove that the sum of the squares of the sides, which is AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square, we have to show that this is equal to the sum of the squares of the diagonals. So the diagonals are AC square plus BD square. The sum of the squares of the diagonals is this RHS. So this is what we have to show. Now we are going to make use of the fact that because ABCD is a rhombus, and this means that it's a parallelogram, 1, and 2, its diagonals are perpendicular to each other. So AC and BD will be perpendicular to each other. So this angle, all the angles at O will be 90 degrees. Okay, so let's start by writing these observations. Since ABCD is a rhombus, we can say that AC will be perpendicular to BD, right? So that's one. And also the diagonals bisect each other, because if ABCD is a rhombus, it's a parallelogram also, and for any parallelogram we know that the diagonals bisect each other. So we can say that AO will be equal to CO. So AO is equal to CO, and also BO is equal to DO. So BO and DO are equal. Now to show our result, we will use the Pythagoras theorem on all the four right angled triangles that you see in the figure. Okay, so I'm going to highlight one of those triangles. So let's start with triangle AOB. So triangle AOB is this triangle, and let's apply the Pythagoras theorem to this triangle. So we will have the square of the hypotenuse. So AB square will be equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So AO square plus BO square. Correct? Similarly, for triangle BOC, which I'm not highlighting, but this triangle here, we can say that BC square will be equal to BO square plus CO square. And then for this triangle COD, we will have CD square is equal to CO square plus DO square. And then finally for this fourth right angle triangle, we will have AD square, or actually let's write it as DA square. So DA square will be equal to DO square plus AO square. So now we have these four equations, these four equalities that we have written using the Pythagoras theorem. Now can you guess what the next step will be? What do we have to do in the next step? Well, we want the sum of the squares of the four sides. So we will have to add these four equations that we have written. So let's number them 1, 2, 3 and 4. And now let's add these four equations. So by 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So what will we get now? On the left side, we have AB square, BC square, CD square, DA square. So all these four will get added. So we will get AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square on the left side equal to on the right side, what will we get? Well, we have, if you observe carefully, we have AO square and AO square. So that's twice AO square. Similarly, we have BO square and BO square. So twice BO square, then twice CO square, and then twice of DO square. So we have twice of AO square plus twice of BO square plus twice of CO square plus twice of DO square. Now let's simplify the right hand side that we have obtained. So I'm going to make some space on the top. Okay, so on the right hand side we have twice AO square and twice BO square. So let's write it as it is. So twice AO square plus twice BO square, and then we have twice CO square. But now let's make use of the fact that CO is equal to AO. So instead of twice CO square, we write twice AO square itself, right? Because CO is equal to AO. And then we have twice DO square. And now let's make use of the fact that DO is equal to BO. So instead of twice DO square, we write twice BO square. And now we have twice AO square and twice AO square. So this will add up to 4 times AO square. So we get 4 AO square. And then we have twice BO square and twice BO square will add up to 4 times BO square. So we get 4 BO square, correct? Now 4 AO square can be written as the square of 2 AO or twice AO whole square. And then 4 BO square can be written as twice BO whole square. And finally, twice of AO is simply equal to AC and twice of BO is simply equal to BD. So twice AO square is AC square and twice of BO whole square is BD square. So now let's see what we have obtained. So on the left side, so by adding the 4 equations that we had, on the left side we have obtained the sum of the squares of the 4 sides of the rhombus, and on the right side we have obtained the sum of the squares of the diagonals. So we have obtained the result that these two sums are equal, and therefore we have proven what we wanted to prove. Okay, so this completes our proof for question number 7. To learn more about how QMath can help you crack school and board exams, explore QMath Leap, a live online classroom program run by highly experienced and committed teachers.